Oh. Sorry. I got caught up listening to music. Hey everyone, Brobuscus here, and welcome back to another Let's Watch of Death Battle. Today's episode, we got an interesting one, that's for sure. We got Stitch from Lilo and Stitch versus Rocket Raccoon from Marvel. Now, as always, before we get into it, there should be a link in the description below. You can go watch the actual episode yourself. Go support the official release before watching some random guy YouTube react to it, okay? Got it? Cool. So, yeah, so this is a thing. Was a match I always saw requested, but never really thought would happen. I don't know. Like, it's never really, it wasn't a match that really stuck out to me as like, yeah, this fight is going to happen, even though I've seen it, I don't know how many times at this point. Hold on, let me fix this, because this is going to bother me. It's not even that big a deal. It's just, there we go. That barely did anything, but you know what? We'll live with it. So, but, you know, I mean, I'm into it. You know, I watched both Lilo and Stitch and Stitch Has a Glitch during the lead up. It's one of those things where it's like, you ever have one of those like movies or TV shows that you're like positive that you've watched before, like when you were younger, but you don't remember a thing about them, so you're like, when you go back to it, you're basically watching them for the first time? That's how I was with Lilo and Stitch. It was like, I am 100% positive that I've seen this movie before, but I don't remember a thing about it, so I was basically watching it for the first time. But I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed Stitch Has a Glitch almost as much. I didn't watch any of the other ones. I didn't watch the TV show. I know there's an anime. I didn't watch that either. So I really just have the two movies to work off of. But I think Stitch is a pretty interesting character, so I'm chilling. But as for Rocket, I love the Guardians movies. I actually watched 3, like just like a few days ago, and it was amazing. I loved it. So I definitely have some investment in Rocket here. I mean, aside from the MCU, I watched Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which the Guardians were in for like one episode, but they were pretty cool. Rocket is in MVC3. I didn't play as him, at least I don't remember playing as him, but it's still pretty cool. So I like to think that I know quite a bit about both of these two going into it, but I know that the Stitch anime is going to have a lot of stuff that I am not prepared for. I just know it. So you obviously see the texts here. You know, who do I want to win? Who do I think is going to win? That kind of stuff. But who I want to win? That's Rocket, easy. I have nothing against Stitch. I like Stitch. But especially after watching Guardians 3, I absolutely love Rocket as a character. So if he does lose this, I'm actually going to be pretty upset. But that leads to who I think is going to win, and that's a bit more of an interesting question. So the way I see it, right? So if they get up close and personal, like if it's a hand-to-hand fight, Stitch easily wins. One second. Sorry, I just heard something outside. Okay. So, like I said, in hand-to-hand, Stitch wins easy. He's way stronger, way tougher, and just has a lot of abilities to throw out, whereas Rocket has basically nothing. But the big thing is Rocket's gadgets. Rocket's weapons, which have several showcases of being in like the higher tier of Marvel characters. Like he has like hammers that damage tech that like the Hulk and Thor couldn't break through. He's got a gun that could injure a weakened Thanos. And I know that might be like, well, he was weakened at the time, but a weakened Thanos still like took a blast from the Cosmic Cube, which can harm Galactus. So, okay. Specifically, it didn't harm Galactus, but but Reed Richards used it on Doctor Doom, who had absorbed Galactus's powers. So the question isn't can both of them kill each other, because the answer is yes. Stitch can kill him just by hitting him really hard, and Rocket can kill Stitch by shooting him. Like, he has plenty of weapons that are capable of one-shotting Stitch. So what it comes down to, from what I can tell, is their speed. Stitch is incredibly fast. Rocket's weapons have caught up to, again, those like higher tier Marvel characters. The question is, does Rocket himself have those higher speeds? And I've seen more showcases of Rocket being that fast than the other way around. There's plenty of examples for both, but the way I see it, Stitch might be like physically faster, but if he can't dodge Rocket's weaponry, then it's gonna hit him. He's gonna die. Rocket's gonna win, which is kind of the mentality I'm going with right now. I'll obviously, so this is Rocket. But obviously, the analysis could change my mind. I don't know. I'm not confident in my pick at all. But I think we should just stop talking and get right into this episode. Let's do it.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp and Mint Mobile.
Pretty usual sponsors, all right, but I don't mind it.
Stitch, Disney's Extraordinary Experiment 626.
Rocket, Marvel's murderous mercenary mustelid. Those are like weasels and ferrets and raccoons.
Just because
we get it.
Fluffy doesn't mean you aren't the deadliest thing in the universe.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
True.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle.
In the distant
Hope that'll
reaches
sync
of
it up a little bit
outer
better.
space, the mad scientist
At least it'll make it
Jumbo
easier.
Takiba was accused of illegal genetic experimentation.
He took the galaxy's most fearsome, most dangerous, most absolutely purely black-hearted evil creatures and smushed them all together.
A great man with a vision, persecuted by spineless know-nothing bureaucrats.
The result? Experiment 626, though you can just call him Stitch.
He did not!
I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh, so naughty. After being slated for termination, Stitch escaped to a distant planet, Earth. Oh wait, Earth.
Crash landing in the Hawaiian island of Kauai of all places. There he'd be adopted by the Earth girl Lilo and went incognito as the ugliest dog ever.
Yeah.
Despite his horrific upbringing, Stitch found he had a softer side, a love of Elvis, and a kinship with Lilo, a devil child who didn't fit in, just like him. It wasn't long before Stitch was ready to do anything to protect his new Ohana from the alien threats coming to get him.
And let me tell you, as a fellow mad scientist, Jumbo really outdid himself here. I've been
I mean,
meaning to
yeah.
dig deeper into Stitch's piecemeal alien biology for years. First of all, his fluffy exterior is entirely bulletproof, fireproof, and nearly impenetrable.
Oh, there's
True.
one for the catch. His molecular structure is so dense, he can't swim. Sucks he
Also
landed
true.
in Hawaii of all places.
Stitch can crawl on walls, hear a whisper from miles away, and scream so loud he'll blow you to kingdom come.
He's strong enough to lift 3,000 times his own body weight and can spin dash so fast he'll burst into flames.
His
Rolling
eyesight is
around
also
at the
incredible.
speed of
He's got
sound.
night, X-ray, and infrared vision, and can even zoom in hundreds of times over.
Even better, he can hop loogies like a friggin' machine gun. His spit is conductive enough to short-circuit electronics, stick objects together like glue, and
Gross.
even dissolve solid rock. Oh, and he's somehow a genius too.
I wonder if I should play that game. What I've heard is kind of like a Crash Bandicoot clone.
And spaceships out of junk in seconds.
You wouldn't think it from his everything, but Stitch is a genius with a brain comparable to a supercomputer. The world's
Yep.
most powerful supercomputer right now is Hewlett-Packard's Frontier, which can make 1 quintillion calculations a second.
Comparing Stitch to Frontier is frankly a massive lowball.
See, Stitch was programmed to have Jumba's own intelligence, and Jumba's IQ has been compared to that of an entire galaxy combined.
I have conducted my own
Dummy!
to determine Stitch's alien progenitors. His DNA includes traces of the manglioid of Meridian 4, the goo goblin booger beast, the people-eating pus monkey, the deadly disemboweler, the boiling tongue-oid, and the bottom-feeding scum sucker.
Sounds like your ex-wife. Am I right?
No, Wiz, what the hell? That's such a messed up thing to say about her. Be better.
I'm so disappointed in you.
You can make those
Wow.
jokes when you start paying the alimony.
Well, Stitch's incredible buffet of alien DNA is supported by a power cell embedded in his body, fueled by the
I didn't think we'd ever hear an
energy of
ex-wife joke
colliding
again.
Planets. Huh? Colliding planets. Are you coming back? No?
You.
Okay.
He's got a jetpack, freeze ray, grenades, and a Seismotronic 200, which can make sandwiches gigantic. Oh, and shrink enemies, that's cool too.
Oh, okay.
Stitch is a one-fluff army, and he proved it when everyone from the Galactic Federation to the dastardly Dr. Hamsterville came to pick a fight with him.
Including all of Jumba's experiments. Yeah, 626 isn't just some random number. There are hundreds of these little bastards running around. More
Great.
making cousins to add to his growing ohana.
Holy crap.
Find many of them first, like Slushy, who can create a snowstorm that covered all of Kauai.
Or Richter, who can split the Earth in half and shatter planet-busting asteroids.
And Jumba stated
Oh,
that
cool.
Stitch was the most destructive, unstoppable monster the universe has ever seen. Even more dangerous than Polio, who can create a black hole large enough to consume the entire universe.
Speaking of black holes,
Oh,
in
great.
the anime, yes, there's a Lilo and Stitch anime. Stitch once piloted a ship carrying a supernova bomb strong enough to wipe out a galaxy and flew it into a black hole. It and the black hole both exploded on top of him, and he popped out no worse for the wear. You know, like you do.
Another
Well,
time,
yeah.
he piloted a ship to a different black hole in less than 2 minutes. It's unclear exactly how far this was, but the average distance between stars is about 5 light years.
That means his ship would have had to have been flying at over 1 million times the speed of light.
And when he's filled with love
Pretty
for
good.
Ohana, the power cell inside Stitch surges incalculably. He used this to defeat Dark End, an experiment explicitly made to be stronger than Stitch, who had just defeated 4 Stitch clones on his own.
And Stitch completely annihilated him. He knocked Dark End into
Neat.
outer space so hard he dislodged a city-sized space station. You know, like you do.
He's even managed to worm his way into completely different Disney properties.
God, we don't have another Deadpool on our hands, do
I
we?
forgot about this.
Stitch around, Lilo, Nani, and the inhabitants of Earth couldn't be safer.
Surf's up for everyone's favorite blue fuzzball of death.
Huh.
Somewhere.
All right,
in the
Rocket.
Mountain Hills of Dakota, there was a young boy named Rocky Raccoon.
Rocket, not Rocky. That's the Beatles song he's named after.
Well, I have wasted a lot of time on some very specific research.
In fact,
Good for you.
Just Rocket. Despite his startling resemblance to the resourceful dumpster diving mammal, Rocket originates from the alien planet Half-World, which served as an asylum for the criminally insane ruled over by alien humanoids.
He dislikes Spider-Man?
That world's cutesy inhabitants,
Why?
Rocket was subjected to cybergenetic modifications by his overlords.
All with the purpose of being Half-World's warden. Ranger Rocket.
Rocket's mutations make him
Great.
stronger, faster, and tougher than your average garbage goblin.
His cybernetic skeleton is connected to artificial vertebrae and neural implants, allowing him to dodge gunfire and laser beams, survive an explosion the size of a city block, and keep up with supervillains like Kraven and Venom.
Alongside
Good for him.
Lilo the Otter and Walrus the... Yeah. Rocket battled the mercenary Blackjack O'Hare and killer clowns and saved the day time and time again. I bet you're wondering what the hell this has to do with Guardians of the Galaxy.
In a convoluted editorial effort to reboot his character, Rocket left Half-World to become a mercenary and had his memories suppressed. After a betrayal by his otter lover, a different one, he has a thing for otters, Rocket was sent to jail.
I mean, no judging.
And prison changes a man. Gunn was the Saturday morning cartoon character of yore. He was a felon,
Bucky
cynical
O'Hare.
and hardened by the criminal justice system. The space criminal justice system.
Rocket suffered
Everything's better in space.
servitude, but the trauma of his brutal genetic modifications and a lingering sense of alienation. It was in this personal hell where he'd meet a bunch of a-holes who would soon be his new teammates. Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, and of course, his best pal Groot.
And together they were the Guardians of the Galaxy, defending the free peoples of the cosmos from all manner of alien menace. For a price, of course.
Of course.
Unlike some of the powerhouses on his team, Rocket's raccoon body is...
I told you he's not a raccoon. He was created on Half-World and is the last of an entire race of raccoon-like aliens. He just happens to look like an Earth raccoon.
Don't lecture me on raccoons, Wiz. I'm an expert. Been fighting the bastards for years. Did you know their tiny little bandit masks are for reducing glare to enhance night vision? They can hear noises as quiet as earthworms digging underground. And about 2/3 of the sensory perception part of their cerebral cortex is devoted to their tactile impulses. That's why they grab shit with their tiny little hands.
All perfectly suited to a nimble, stealthy glass cannon like Rocket.
Yeah, 'cause he's a raccoon.
As I was saying, Rocket became the team's resident grease monkey, specializing in all
Pretty
things
much.
technology and engineering. And fittingly, his specialty in combat is firearms.
Yeah, that sounds like my cue, Wiz. Built giant mechs, cobbled together random junk for an improvised flamethrower, and casually slapped together a bomb strong enough to destroy a moon. Oh, and he's got every kind of hand cannon imaginable. Pistols, machine guns, miniguns, rifles, rocket launchers, plasma guns, laser guns, and my favorite, the melon popper, where melon means head and pop means... kabam!
Yeah.
And belong to a Super Skrull, one of the deadliest warriors in the Marvel Universe. With the combined abilities of the Fantastic Four, including the Thing, who survived a blast from the power cosmic that could split a planet in two.
Yeah, Rocket's weapons are crazy. Like
Yeah.
the Rampart
Holy.
Phasic Cannon, which utilizes cold fusion and could melt the face off the Mad Titan himself, Thanos.
The same Thanos who is strong enough to survive a supermassive black hole 4 light years across, and came out with only light scratches.
The very same Purple Shrek who's battled Universe Busters and beyond, like Thor, Hulk, and Odin. Yep, Thanos can walk through attacks from a dude who can shake the multiverse.
I didn't know about Odin.
It hurt him? I'm gonna need one of those puppies under my pillow ASAP.
And similar weaponry to what Rockets use can operate down to the picosecond, which is 1/trillionth of a second.
He can access all
That's
these
good.
goodies at any time from his orbital stash. A remote-controlled satellite that'll deliver anything he wants lickety-split.
Rocket can zoom through the sky on his rocket skates, project force fields, teleport with a portable AI, melt through solid metal with acid, and even hack foreign technology.
Anything from a prison to a planet to an entire galactic empire. Rocket's the most dangerous not raccoon who's totally a raccoon in the whole universe.
And he's proven it with the Guardians. He's saved Earth at least 11 times, cured Ego the Living Planet of a lice infestation, and held his own against an entire world trying to kill him all at once.
He even devised a plan that ultimately stopped Dormammu, the Lord of the friggin' Dark Dimension. No wonder Star-Lord called Rocket the greatest tactical mind he's ever met, even if sometimes he has a tendency to run in guns blazing.
Though he'd always be a wisecracking son of a bitch, his time with the Guardians softened his edges. He learned to enjoy life again, and even made it back to Half-World to send that bastard Blackjack O'Hare packing.
And even though he clearly is one, whatever you do, don't call him a raccoon, because there's nowhere in the galaxy to hide from this gun-toting mother flarker.
Well,
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
death battle and pause. Well, I think I guessed wrong. So unless I missed something, I didn't see much of any big speed feats for Rocket. They mentioned I saw in a black box and they mentioned that Rocket can outpace basically the peak of Marvel Street tiers like Daredevil, who can react within a nanosecond. There was the picosecond thing for Rocket's tech, which was pretty good. But a million times faster than light for Stitch. I didn't see anything in Rocket's analysis that that can compete with that. Again, it's like basically everything else I said at the beginning still stands. Rocket's weapons are more than capable of killing Stitch. Like being able to injure Thanos, being able to compete with other. Like I did not know about Odin. That's insane. There's some things I didn't mention. I think Rocket's smarter. Stitch is smart, don't get me wrong, but Rocket, like they said, Rocket has been dubbed by Star-Lord to have one of the greatest tactical minds that he's ever met, and Rocket's more than capable of proving it. I don't remember exactly what they said about Stitch's supercomputer brain, like how fast that goes. But then they mentioned the picosecond thing for Rocket's gadgets. So I don't know how that compares. But at the end of the day, as long as Rocket's like that much slower than then he's not going to be able to land a solid hit with any of his like big destructive weaponry. So I don't know, maybe I missed something. I'm hoping I did, because I really want Rocket to win this, but as it stands right now, I think I'm going to change my vote to Stitch. But I guess we'll see. They could surprise me. They've surprised me before. Let's just watch this episode. I did see the preview, by the way. It's pretty good. I do like the set, Space Hawaii. And then there's this guy. Rip.
You smashed my ship, Flark Face!
The voice actor for Rocket is really good. I don't know who it is, but... And then there's the Elvis Presley style music.
What did you say about my mother?
And preview ends here. Ow. Jungle. You know, that's where you want a raccoon. I like the idea of Rocket just having sentries up already, in case he ever, for some reason, gets attacked in Space Hawaii. Ow. Yeah, no way that's it.
That's it! Gonna need a bigger gun!
Again, he just has that. Oh boy.
Come to Papa. I guess you could call this my Thanos Buster. It's hunting season now, Buzzball.
Is that the proton cannon? Ow. There's no way that's it.
Huh? You gotta be kidding me.
You know, I don't know how I feel about Stitch surviving a blast from that, but alright. Okay. Oh no, he died.
Double KO! You know, brutally murdering Ice Cream Guy wasn't necessary, Wiz, but I felt it was an artful touch.
Though similar in many ways, Stitch and Rocket's fighting styles were polar opposites.
Stitch was more than strong enough to tear Rocket apart physically, while Rocket's guns were powerful enough to kill people even stronger than Stitch. So the question was simple. If both of them only needed one hit to win, who would get the killing blow first?
It all came down to speed. Rocket
Yep.
has dodged lasers, and his guns could operate down to the picosecond, 1/1,000,000th of a second.
But Stitch's supercomputer brain could operate down to the quintillionth of a second, a million
Oof.
times faster, at minimum.
And his ability to pilot that ship at over 1,000,000 times the speed of light meant that he more than had the reaction speed to dodge anything Rocket threw at him.
Rocket's tactical brilliance meant he could keep Stitch at bay with tricks for a while, but he couldn't reliably seal the deal. Despite being a little blue goblin, Stitch usually stays level-headed in a fight, whereas Rocket can be way more impulsive.
And frankly,
True.
Stitch is probably even smarter considering he has the combined IQ of an entire galaxy.
One slip up from Rocket is all Stitch would need to end the fight.
Rocket's arsenal was absolutely bonkers, to be sure, but Stitch's speed, physical strength, and unbelievable intelligence gave him the win.
Looks like this Rocket's blasting off again!
The winner is... What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, there's a turkey here too! Where's he gonna leave the turkey behind?
The winner is Stitch.
Wow, okay.
Thanks for
Didn't see that
watching.
coming.
Stay tuned. We have a new Death Battle release.
I'll go back to the voice actors later.
And click the join button to get new perks and extra content. Planet level members even see Death
Alright, what do we got next? I have an idea, but... Oh! This was not what I had in mind, but alright. I'm okay with this. Vader versus Obito. Okay, you know what? Okay, that is not what I thought. When I said that I had an idea of what I thought would be next, that is not what I was thinking about. But I am more than okay with that. That's we're finally bringing Vader back. That's oh man, now I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Okay, so that's gonna be interesting. And from what I've heard, the debate for that one seems pretty pretty back and forth. Like I've seen arguments made for both characters, but I personally, like, from what I've heard, from what I've looked up, I'd probably lean Vader, like, slightly, but still, it's a cool fight. That's gonna be really fun. I'm really excited for that. As for this fight, man, I wanted Rocket to win so bad. That just kind of bums me out. Actually, before I forget, I need to look up the voice actors. Okay. Jeff Shine as Rocket, and Delton Engel Sorel as Stitch. Okay. They did a good job. Jeff especially, dude, such a good, sounds almost exactly like Bradley Cooper. It was such a good voice for Stitch. For Rocket, I mean, sorry. Stitch's voice was good too, don't get me wrong, but, yeah, also, is Dummy not credited? He's not. All right. Well, they gotta fix that. Yeah. But I mean, aside from that, the fight was good. Again, like I like the idea of Rocket just having all this tech on the island. It's in space. Like, what was he doing there? That really is what that leads me to ask. That name Jeff Shine sounds familiar, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Why does that name sound so familiar? That's what it is. It's Captain America from that Avengers game that no one likes. And another voice actor from The Walking Dead. You know, of course. Of course. Okay, well, I'll look more into that later. But yeah, again, I like the idea of, like, Rocket was there for some reason, and like I have to assume it's some mission or something, but he just has all this tech on the island. That's what's really funny to me. I mean, no, like, he probably set up the ones in the jungle, specifically for Stitch, but I don't know. He's probably fast enough to do that, right? But yeah, the animation was good. The sprites looked really nice. I did think some of it was a little stiff, but I don't mind it too much. The ice cream guy cameo was fun. I wasn't expecting him to die. That's a bummer. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have a whole lot to say on this one. It was a good fight. That's really all I got. Music was kind of neat. You know, it's not really my cup of tea when it comes to, I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to it more. But when I listened to it last night, I wasn't really that into it. I don't know why. I mean, it's just not really my maybe it's just not really my type of music. I don't know. But still, solid fight. And I am very much eager for the next time. I'm very glad we're giving Darth Vader another shot. I don't hate Vader versus Doom, but it definitely I definitely don't think it holds up as much. And I mean, if Doom can get his run back in a better episode, then so can Vader. So yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say. It's a good fight, good job all around, and I am very much looking forward to the next time. So with that, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. So that's all I have to say. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.